Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's been a very long time. It's very busy here in Oregon. It is harvest time and we're harvesting everything from grapes to pears and of course all sorts of cannabis. I have been so blessed and have been working at a wonderful industrial hemp farm. All of their plants are going for CBD, and so it's just really cool to be a part of something that's helping people. Anyway, I have a beautiful general reading here from, so what I asked was just a general reading from Gaia on climate change, and I started off, the basic spread here is from the Wildwood Tarot, and this is a new deck that I am learning. The spread that I did for this question is the World Tree spread. So, like I said, I'm still learning it, so I'm going to reference the guidelines here a little bit. But, so let's jump in. So, the roots, what is the root of the issue? And we have the balance, card 14. So, and in this version of the tarot, as you can see, everything is based on ancient druidry and but interpreted for the modern age. So this card especially is all about the balance of life. In the regular tarot, 14 is the Temperance card. But the way they have depicted it here, and this is Tiger, yes, and you are helping. You are helping so much, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Here, can you move off the cards, please? Thank you, dear. So the root issue here is the balance of life is, well, hanging in the balance. And then we shoot up to the top of the branches. And we have card 13, the Journey. In regular tarot, this is the Death card. And I really love the way they've reinterpreted the whole concept here. So very similar to the way we think about the Death card in tarot, is that it is a beginning, and they really emphasize that here, just even by naming it the Journey. But so we are entering a new journey, and there's going to be so much death. There's going to be so much death. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that it's necessary, because I really don't think that we need to be so destructive, but this is just what is. So there's going to be, yes, there's going to be a lot of death. Let's just put it that way. Then the third card in the spread is the East card position. And that card represents what we are taking with us on our journey here. And we have the Knight of Bows. So bows are the wands, and the knight here is represented by the fox, as the fox. So what we need to take with us is all of our cunning, all of our cleverness, all of our wily wits. We're going to need all of them. the fourth card is the West position, and it is what we are leaving behind. And we got the pole star. This is huge, because what this means is that we are facing nothing short of a Copernican revolution at every level. So we are leaving behind our pole star, our very concept of structure in the universe. We need to leave it behind. Next is the South position, the fifth card, which is our hopes, and Nine of Arrows, dedication. We, as a people, as a species, yes, we are hoping that the corporations and the very few people in power will wake up, and we need to be so dedicated to changing the mindset of humanity. Our fears, the Eight of Arrows, struggle. This is what we're afraid of. To deal with climate change, there's going to be so much struggle. There's going to be so much death. We are literally leaving behind everything we know, reality as we know it, existence as we understand it. We're leaving it all behind. And we're only taking with us our most cunning, clever, wily skills. The seventh card is the way through the woods. So this is what's going to help us. And what came out was the Ten of Arrows. Instructions. We need to listen to the scientists. Hey, how about we listen to the experts? Maybe we should follow their instructions. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. What an idea. And then the eighth card is the wisdom of the world tree. So this is the world, the world tree is, in this deck, is the Wheel of Fortune. And this being the world tree spread, so instead of it being an outcome card, this is the heart of the wisdom. This is a direct message from the world tree on the issue we've been discussing, and we have the Seven of Bows, clearance, which is all about, you know, exactly what it says. Clearing out the old, discarding broken, unused things that do not serve us, like paradigms of economic instability and the military-industrial complex, things like that. It's time to clear it out. Bye. See ya. Gone. Hasta la vista. At the bottom of the deck, the Two of Bows. Decision. We've got to, we really don't have a choice. It is, the time is now. We must decide now. Who do we stand with? The status quo or Greta Thunberg? Right. Anyway, very powerful, very intense. As the reading was coming out, I was just blown away. Um, and then I asked for just additional commentary, first from the Sticks and Stones. So this is from my personalized set of runes that I made for myself. And we got Awaz, which represents movement. Transit is in the runic alphabet and Norse legend. It's also the symbol of the horse. You're moving. We have got to move. We have simply got to move. And then from the Celtic tree oracle, or the Ogham, sure if you can read that. Anyway, the rowan tree. So in all what we have available to us, in all literature, anything that talks about the Druids, the ancient Druids, talks about the rowan tree and the rowan wood. It was always used in magical everything. There are 2 or 3 different tales of big bads, the big bad foe, being defeated with a spear made of the rowan wood, always wielded by a druid, sometimes a druid wizard, sometimes the daughter of a druid. And the story is told in such a way that it implies it's not, the big bad wasn't defeated by the wound per se, but by the magic of the rowan wood. So anytime druids used a spear on somebody, it was always with the rowan wood. So we're going to have to be magical in our attack. And that kind of fell out of my mouth. I don't know that. Yeah, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a battle. Another thing that really stood out here, if you look at this reading, all it is arrows and bows, or swords and wands, air and fire. There's no cups, there's no pentacles, which in this deck is vessels and stones. Nothing, no earth, no water anywhere. You know, and even the, well, never mind. I was going to say something on the major arcana cards. So, yeah, there's a battle. We need to reason. We need to use a lot of reason, our sharpest reason. Everybody needs to step into their king and queen of swords here. But anyway, it's all air and fire, air and fire. And I think on the shadow side of that, there's also, we're going to burn. We're going to burn. There's going to be so much burning. But burning, of course, as we know, is purification. Right? The death card. Okay. So then I went to my moon deck and just asked for, you know, three opinions from the moon. What does the moon have to say? And first, change. Change is coming, and we need to embrace it. We need to embrace it and jump on. Because next we got action. Again, the time is now. We cannot wait anymore on this. And lovely, blessed moon also. Self-love. Very important message for us. Very important that we do not fall into despair. That we do not blame ourselves, even though it is our fault. It is and it isn't. You know, we've been so duped, so deceived by all of the establishment that we trusted, and all they've done is lie to us, and continue to do so. Oh, and bottom of the deck from the moon, the unexpected. We need to expect the unexpected. And if you follow the news, that's just kind of normal. Just when you know, it's like I've given up any expectation of anything, because you can't. It's just too far out. So, oh, excuse me. Then I wanted to top off with a just a gentle question from the Enchanted Flowers, and kind of in keeping with our last moon card, I got Tranquility. And in this deck, when you get this card, a lot of the divination interpretation is that it's a sign that we really need to attend to our inner tranquility. So as a part of the self-love, we need to do these two things together as a part of our regular self-love maintenance every day, even if it's only 2 or 3 minutes sitting in your car before you get out to whatever, go to work, come in to, you know, crazy kids and chaos, and dinner needs to be made, and Susie did this, and Johnny touched me, and wherever, however, give yourself at least, I would say, 5 minutes. Sit in your car. Lock the doors. They can't get in there. Turn music on really loud. Something, you know, solfeggio, some good oming or singing bowls. And give yourself tranquility. Even if it's just a couple of minutes every day. And then, crowning it all off, at the bottom of the deck, hope. We cannot lose hope. Hope really is the only thing that we've got. And then just for out of my self-care for empath cards, I wanted to just do a quick grab in keeping with the whole, you know, self-love, tranquility, hope, how we really need to take care of number one. And remember that, just like Rumi's poem, you are not a drop of the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Our physical bodies are more than just the little clump of atoms borrowed from the earth. We are each the entire earth in a little individual entity, masquerading in this physical shape, enlivened by source energy. And for the empath self-care cards, well, that's interesting. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, Divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. So that's some really good sound advice, all things considered here. Yeah, we can't get distracted with perfectionism, and we have to be very tolerant of, we're going to make even more mistakes as we stumble through this. Mistakes are going to be made. But we need to love ourselves, maintain tranquility and hopefulness. And we can do this. We can do this. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and keep meditating.